wanted to make your own soup but you weren't sure how? I'm Melanie Dingman, and today for my Demonstrations 262 class, I'm going to show you how to make egg drop soup. Today you'll need 32 ounces of chicken broth, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 2 eggs beaten, 1/4 cup of chopped green onion, salt and pepper to taste. And nutrition facts for a serving, which is a cup of egg drop soup, is 66 calories, 1.5 grams of total fat, 55 milligrams of cholesterol, 892 milligrams of sodium, 10 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 0.2 grams of sugar, and 2.8 grams of protein. This is a really good recipe if you're trying to cut back on carbs or calories. Before we start, we're going to wash our hands for sanitation purposes. Then we're going to put some gloves on. Okay. After your gloves are on, we can start measuring out all of our ingredients. First, we're going to need the 32 ounces of chicken broth, and I'm going to go ahead and open that up and put it in a pot. We're also going to need a teaspoon of ground ginger, a tablespoon of soy sauce, two eggs beaten, make sure your eggs are beaten very well so they cook evenly. After they're beaten, you're going to want to wash your green onions because they are a root and they get dirty. You're also going to want to chop the roots and the tops off because the tops get kind of dry and the roots are just not what you want to eat. You want to chop them very, very fine so your texture of your overall soup will be nice and a good consistency. After you have that all chopped, I'm going to turn on my pot to medium-low heat until it comes to a simmer. While it's coming to a simmer, I'm going to give you some background information about egg drop soup. Egg drop soup originates from Chinese culture, but it has been Americanized and it's usually found in American Chinese cuisine places. And in America, it's usually a little bit thicker than a Chinese version of it. Today I'm making a more Chinese version of it because I'm not thickening it. So, while that heats up. Okay, now that our chicken broth is simmering, you can see the gentle bubbles breaking the surface. That's when you know it's simmering. We're going to start a whirlpool. And we're going to keep stirring in one direction to make sure all the eggs coagulate and cook evenly. Now you're going to want to pour in your eggs very slowly. While continuing to stir. And you can start to see them cooking. This whirlpool method is also a method that you should use when you're poaching eggs because it helps them all coagulate and not spread and break. Alright, now that I think my eggs are all cooked, I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper for taste. And then I'm also going to add my green onions. I'm going to stir that all together. Your eggs should look like this, all spread out into thin little strands. That's how you know you did it right. I'm going to garnish these with a little bit more green onion. I'm going to give my audience some. Get you guys some spoons.
It's good. Yeah. I never had it before, but it's good.
This soup is really good, like I said, for when you're trying to diet and have low calorie and low carb. For me personally, I chose this soup because I am personally low carbing and I wanted to make something that I can enjoy too. So It only has 9 net carbs because you subtract the fiber and it has 1 gram of fiber and 10 total carbs. So it's only 9 carbs for 1 serving, which is really good if you're low carbing. I'm gonna turn the stove off. Now that you're done cooking it, you can take off your gloves and start to clean up your area. Cleaning up your area is very important. To always have a clean workstation. Shouldn't leave food out. Oh, and also you should always have a wet towel underneath your cutting board to prevent slipping when you're chopping things that are like round or anything really. It keeps the cutting board in place. So I'm gonna put this in the sink. Rinse it off. And then after you've touched the salt and pepper with your hands that you were cooking with, you shouldn't put it back in the container because it's contamination. Serve safe rules, you know. I'm just going to clean up the counter a little bit. And then to store this, you can just wait for it to cool down and then put it in a Tupperware container and put it in the fridge for a few days. And just microwave it when you're ready to eat it again. And that's how you make egg drop soup. So this soup is way better for you than like takeout soups because those are like extra high in sodium and like preservatives and everything. And it's super easy to make. It tastes better according to them than takeout. And so that's why you should make your own soup. It's very inexpensive, very easy, better for your health, better for your taste buds, and my sources are shewearsminihats.com, and I googled all the ingredients and did the calculations for the nutrition facts. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something from this video about how to make your very own soup at home.